Alright, everybody, please sit down and get comfortable. So I'm going to speak about this kun. I'm going to speak about the future of this kun. Speak about my own personal experiences and what I've been going through recently since the development of this kun. Most people don't know what I've been going through recently, but I've been going through some major struggles. The most struggles I've ever been through in my whole life. So this is a huge challenge for me to figure out things and see where this kun could go to in the future. I've been going through a lot of struggles with my marriage. We found it very difficult to adapt to this new way of living with the development of the FMK and how my life is very public now and I don't really live that privately anymore. It takes a lot of time for adjustment. Things happen very spontaneously without my planning. This kun FMK, I never knew was gonna ever happen, but it did happen. And the way that it happened, it wasn't planned. So a lot of things in my life recently have been not planned. Even the birth of Ken was not planned. And caring for another child is a huge challenge, for us with all of the responsibilities that we have already. So me and Jenny were going through some very tough times, extremely tough times, and so tough to the point where it could have ended everything for me, and it could be a huge setback towards the growth of this kun. So I want to speak about the future of this kun and my plans of how to make this work, even when we have such struggles. And through this video, I hope that everybody that I train, everybody that I interact with, they will try to understand why I'm making these certain decisions and why I may be a certain way, opposed to how I may have been in the past. But not everything has been shared that I want to share. The philosophy, the philosophia, it's out there. My book is out there. The fitness is out there. We have a lot of people ranked with the red rank. We have that. But the combative aspect of the art is still has not been fully expressed. Nobody has the full understanding of it as of yet. But the kun can still continue to grow even if I am not here. I think that it's very important that we continue to move forward regardless of what happens. Regardless if something dramatic happens, which it could very easily happen. Meaning, I don't know, but say I'm just not here. But we can still continue to move forward. The main people that are showing a lot of commitment towards the kun, I need you to step forward and continue to make this thing grow. Okay, certain people like Todai Shunyan and Todai Bang, you have put a lot of your heart into this kun, and we can make it grow. FMK. Todai, Dao Ming, same thing. Alright. Now with Sidai Gan, I know you're very busy with your life. There's a lot of things going on with you, for you. But we could still continue to make this grow, regardless if I'm here or not. I see that the world needs a lot of help with the fitness, just health. We gotta keep it growing. The online training, Todai Ryan is doing a very good job with promoting the online and continue to make that grow. So that's one thing that's very important, is regardless of what happens. If I'm gone for like a couple months or a few years or whatever, we need to keep moving forward. That's one thing that I had to clearly make understood, is that we had to keep moving forward regardless of the setbacks. We were going through some major struggles to the point where we were getting close to separation, or basically close to divorce, and things of that nature. And the thing about it is that I have children, 5 children. I love training people, I love doing what I'm doing, but regardless of how much I love what I'm doing, I still have 5 children to take care of. Financially, emotionally, and everything. So it is not easy to teach what I want, the way that I want to teach, when I have to take care of my 5 children. So I have to figure out a way. And this, I've talked to a lot of people about what has happened, but really nobody could really help me, but me and Jenny had to figure things out, and we had to come up to a solution. So I've come up with some solutions, and I believe that these solutions will fix the problem. And with these solutions, it should be able to carry forward, and we should be able to move forward. But it was a very challenging time. I think it's a breaking point. If I don't overcome this challenge right here, it would extremely set back the growth of this coon. And I'm very thankful for how much it has grown. Very thankful. But what I see right now is that I have to learn to separate myself from the social aspect of the coon, the family aspect of the coon. I promote the Todais to spend quality time amongst one another. But it is up to me mainly to focus on the business side, and mainly focusing on keeping this coon operable. So meaning, when you go to the gym, for example, the owner of the gym, you probably will never even meet him, ever. But still, there's a bunch of people in the gym working out and enjoying the facility and taking advantage of the facility. But the owner, the CEO of the gym, you probably never see him in there, ever. And for me, I see that I have to learn to take care of my family, my wife, my children. I need to keep that intact. If I cannot keep that intact, I cannot focus on the training and be able to take this coon to the level that I want to take it to. So some changes that are going on is that I need to only be here when I'm here by appointment. I know I've grown close to so many people in this coon, but I cannot spend too much of my time on personal matters. I need to go back to my family, take care of my children, and make sure that I'm giving them the time that they need, because they are not happy at all, and I need to get them to be happy. So I need you guys to be here for each other while I take care of my family home. I need to make it strong again. Some other changes is the YouTube. I'm putting too much time into that. I need to ease up on it. I go home and I'm on the computer like all day, and she is very upset at me. I need to take some time away from that. The Facebook, pretty much almost got to eliminate that. That's not even really yielding any positive results as far as growing the business. It's not really helping, but it's more so destroying our marriage. Jenny is going to be deactivating her Facebook account because she's spending too much time on there and it's distracting from our relationship. The YouTube account is still going to be up, but I have to take a break and ease up on it. Gotta focus on the training directly, focus on helping the people progress. And some of the changes I just have to I have to rebuild my marriage. The only reason that this kun is here is because of our marriage. If I don't rebuild that marriage, everything's gonna fall apart. Everything. So it's up to me to rebuild the marriage, and then the people here continue to train, work hard, and build relations amongst one another. If you have strong relations amongst one another, then we're going to have a strong kun. But we have to take necessary changes in order to proceed and go forward. I don't want this growth to stop, but I see that integrating the personal with the business, it is so difficult, extremely difficult. So I almost have to separate myself and focus on the business aspect to keep the kun growing through hard effort. I wish I did have the time to hang out with everybody, spend time with everybody, get to know everybody, but I have my children and my wife that are very upset at me. Very upset because it's just I have so much time, so many people that I have to try to get to know and try to grow close to. That right now, if I don't get back to the foundation and rebuild that, everything's gonna fall over. So, this Saturday, Todai Ryan is supposed to come to Chicago. And we're all supposed to get together. We're all supposed to enjoy our time. I'll do my best to make sure that we have a positive experience. And maybe seldomly we may try to gather up or host an event where we could all get together and enjoy our time in a positive way. But that's just something that cannot happen too often because I really need to build upon my marriage and fix the things that have been broken. It's just a big challenge for us right now. And I've gone through a lot. And hopefully from here on out, with these solutions, these measures that have been that I've come up with, I will never have to deal with this again. But this is clearly something that needs to change, has to change. And really, I don't want anybody to blame anybody for what's going on. But really what's happening is that we have a lot of kids and we have to take care of them. And even though I loved martial arts and I love teaching, I still have these 5 kids I gotta take care of. And without Jenny, I wouldn't even be able to teach much at all because nobody would be able to help me take care of the kids. So I'm gonna have to take less energy into growing this kun, but if the people involved, if they have the energy and the time, they can make up for the lost energy that I could provide. Until the kids get older and more self-sufficient, I'll be able to put everything into the kun and its growth. But if we come together, the people that have the time, we could continue to move forward with this kun, and I could be able to have less stress on my shoulders. So meaning, if it's other people are marketing and promoting, and we all get together and we market and promote, it's going to be less burden on one person. So I know Todai Bang and Todai Shunyan and even Todai Dao Ming has been bringing in people. We got the fan dancing going on. We got Todai Shunyan bringing in people, training his own people. Todai Bang's training his own people. If you guys grow upon your own customer base or your own student base, then the kun will grow. Utilize this facility the best that you can. I put everything into this, my whole life savings, all my energy, all my time into this to get to this point. We have all the equipment here. We got the marketing, we got the apparel, we got the weights, we got the mats, we got everything here. All you gotta do, find the people, help the people, and grow. The name is just a name. Freddie's Modern Kung Fu is just a name. You call it whatever you want. We just call it FMK. What does FMK stand for? I don't know. But whatever you call it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, we're here to help people better themselves. Body, mind, and spirit. But I can't do it alone for too long. You see, there's a breaking point right here. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to go back to my family, take care of them. The people that have the time, continue to promote, bring in people. Promote something positive. But I want to put my whole life to this, but it just so happens I have 5 kids to take care of. How much can I do with 5 kids? Imagine if we all wanted to go run a marathon, but then I had to run with my 5 kids. How am I going to run that marathon with 5 kids? So basically, this is the situation. When the kids get older, I could put more of my energy into this. But right now, there's limitations. So I want people to be aware of those limitations and notice that I'm not, people make comments all the time saying some stupid ass stuff like, oh, it's all about the money, it's all this crap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do everything that I can to give. But when it comes to situations like this, I have to put limitations on how much time I put on the internet, how much time that I spend talking and getting to know people. It's not that I'm trying to be an asshole, it's just this is my life situation. I just don't have the time. So I have to be very careful and smart with how I allocate my time in order to keep my marriage strong. So be less phone conversations, less Facebook, less YouTube, less hanging out. Not because I don't want to, but it's because I got responsibilities I gotta deal with. But as far as the kun is concerned, the people inside the kun, get to know each other. If you have the time, get to know each other. Try to build some strong relations, as you have been. Because that's what's going to make a strong kun. Alright, so if you look at universities, for example, you got the board members who are structuring the university, and then you got the people that enter the university to benefit from the university. The students, building friendships, building relations. But the board members are separated and they got to learn. They got to build that structure so then people can enjoy. So basically, I need to focus on the business aspect while the people within the kun are building upon close relations. And another thing that's a huge problem is just noticing the growth, the spiritual growth of certain individuals. Everybody's at a different level. And this whole competitive mentality, this ego mentality, this prideful mentality, these feelings of jealousy, all this stuff is very, very difficult for me to deal with when it comes to so many different people. You don't know how somebody's feeling. Somebody just gets triggered on one little action. Somebody might not have invited somebody to a certain event. All of a sudden this person's feelings are hurt and they're just severely depressed because somebody didn't invite this person. Or you're in training and then somebody makes a certain comment, oh, why ain't you at this rank? Then somebody might take that personal and then now they don't want to come back. Somebody makes comments, oh, you know, oh, how many power twister you could do? Oh, that's not that many, I could do more. Now the person doesn't want to come back because they heard that comment. There's so much to manage between people, and trying to keep people from getting jealous and competitive is extremely difficult. Very difficult. And this is something that is a huge struggle for me, to try to figure out how to resolve this, the conflict between people when it comes to jealousy, envy, competition, ego, and pride. It's one of the huge struggles that I'm trying to figure out. But this is the situation. The more people that grow, that become involved, the more potential for struggle. That's just what it is. So the family aspect is something I highly value and I promote. The love aspect, the compassionate aspect. But I see how difficult it is to integrate that into such a type of business-oriented society. I understand why most martial arts schools would cut all that off, because there's a lot involved with that. A lot. And it is very difficult. Training somebody to be proficient in combat alone is already difficult. Training them to be fit is already difficult. But integrating the spirituality, developing close relations, keeping everything positive, keeping everybody motivated, and helping them develop their spirit so they learn to lower that ego, control that pride, control that arrogance. That is a very difficult thing. Extremely difficult. So this video is indicating some of the major struggles with trying to teach the way that I want to teach, and the limitations of some of the things that I can and can't do. But the things that I'm teaching, as far as like training in martial arts, but at the same time like promoting peace, love, and compassion, I still hold true to that. But it's testing me, going through this thing with my marriage and the struggles that we're encountering. I can see why a lot of martial artists just cut off the love. Be like, F that. I'm just going to train all day and I'm just going to be all yang. I can see how easy it is to go into that route, because I'm getting close to that. You know, envisioning just cutting all that off and just doing it alone. But I'm not going in that route. I need to get back to fixing my marriage, in order to strengthen my spirit back up so I can continue to move forward and teach the way that I need to teach. But without the support of Jenny, without the support of my children, without the support of my parents, FMK cannot be that strong. I need the support. My father's starting to get involved, really involved, which is great to see. You know, he helped decorate the kun last night. He just threw down, gave me like $600 just because he wanted to give it to me to help support the kun. He's training every weekend. My mother's getting involved, thanks to Todai Dalming with the fan dancing. I mean, it's going the direction that it needs to go. But there's a setback. My wife is not happy. And I need to fix that. But I need to get her support. I need my parents' support. When the children start to grow, I need their support. The kun will continue to grow to be very strong if I get the support. But everybody that's involved, all the Todais that are putting in the hard work to make this thing grow, you guys are part of this kun, a big part of this kun. You're not just a client, somebody that just comes in here, I train and they leave, they don't care about anything. They don't care if this place closes down tomorrow. Not a big deal to them. But right here, this is our family, this is our home. We need to keep the doors open and we need to help people, we need to bring people in. There's a lot of responsibility involved. Nobody says it's going to be easy. But I see that we're going in a good direction. It's just something right here that's a huge challenge for me that I got to overcome. We got to resolve in order to move forward. But as far as right now, it is going in a very good direction. You know, it's only been open for less than 2 years. We got a good amount of Todai's training. You know, Shunyan has his own people. Bang has his own people. Dami is getting this fan dancing thing going on. We got this YouTube thing going on. Getting close to 5 million views. Almost 10,000 subscribers. There's got people contacting me all over the world interested in the training. So this thing is going in the right direction. We just got to keep moving forward, regardless of what happens. And I'll do the best to repair my marriage so we can keep moving forward. And everything that I make, I'm going to put it right back into the kun. Figure out how to take it to the next level. See that bang, you want to put that decal on your car? Let's do that. We're going to do whatever we can to keep growing. And that's what's important to me. I see that the world is my family, but based on the decisions I made in the past, I decided to have quote-unquote 5 kids of my own, and then now I got to take care of them. So yes, the world is my family, but at the same time I got 5 kids to take care of. That makes it very difficult. Alright, so I want to help, and I'll do the best that I can, but I have my limitations. And then there's people out there that just want to keep taking, they don't want to give back. I can't focus on those people. I don't even have time to focus on the people that are paying. How am I going to focus on people that aren't paying? It's not going to happen. I can't even have, you know, some quality time with my wife and my kids because I'm so caught up in this whole thing. So I need to focus on the people that are serious about training. Not somebody that's going to be here for 3 months and then quit. Or a year and then quit. I need to be focused on the people that are going to be here for the long term. So, I just want to let everybody know in this room and out there in the public what's going on and the difficulties involved with what's actually required to make something work. A marriage is not easy, and I know that a lot of people always advise, don't ever let people know what's going on. Don't ever let the kids see you fight and all this other stuff. But to me, I think that's bullshit. Because if you don't let people know the struggles you go through, how are they supposed to learn how to overcome struggles when they go through struggles? It doesn't make sense. If I hide this from everybody and all of a sudden I come in to the kun and I'll be like, alright, we're closing down in a week. And then nobody even knows what's going on. How is that supposed to help anything? You know, the way that I see it is that this is part of being real. You let people know the struggles of life. And you observe and you see how I go through these struggles. Hopefully you learn that if you ever go through struggles yourself, hopefully you learn from my situation. It's not easy. The marriage thing, we've been together for 10 years, but shoot, the last couple of days, we're at each other's throat. Ready to get a divorce like nothing. Stuff is not easy. So, I'm letting people know that this is not all peaches and cream. There's parts that there's a lot of struggle involved with getting things to be positive. So you're seeing part of the kun that is part of life. This is life. So I want people to learn to overcome struggles. And for me, I'm not perfect. Certain things with that happened in the past few days that people will really judge me by if they know. But you know what? I feel that everything that I'm doing, there's a purpose, there's a reason. And I know exactly what I'm doing. And I can explain every single thing that I do and why I do it. But not necessarily what everybody understand. But know that I'm doing the best to live up to the standards that I've established for not just other people, but for myself as well. So, people may look up to me and see me as a good person, but the next thing you know, I might be in jail. What the hell happened? Well, it's part of life. But this is what it is. And I don't see the law. They don't make the law according to the natural way. As far as the past is concerned, they could have jailed everybody that was black if they wanted to. But then they had to have people like Dr. Martin Luther King stand up against the law in order to be like, no, this law ain't right. We got to change this law. It's not right. Or even Gandhi standing up against the law and be like, no, this is not how it's going to go. We're going to do it this way. And then throw him in jail. So I see the law is very corrupted. I don't follow the law. I follow the natural way. And therefore, because I do that, I may be jailed one day. But if people want to judge me by that, then hey, go ahead. But I follow the natural way. But I look forward to the continued growth of this kun. I look forward to building a strong foundation. And the people involved, very thankful for the people that are involved, help promote something positive within the martial arts and within this society at large. We need something positive within the society. The other day, I was training one of my, high school, or he even knew me since grade school, Todai Bai. Knew me since grade school. He came in here, we trained him. He told me that he's just so fascinated with the energy, the positive energy within this kun. Said he walked in, and he said, everything could be going to shit out there, like all negativity. But then when I step in here, I feel all this positive energy, and it's such a great thing. And he said that everybody in here was just greeting him and just felt so at home that he loved it. And I see that. That like there's so much negativity out there, and then to get positivity in here and get multiple positive people in here, that's a beautiful thing. And that's hard to get. You go anywhere else out there, you'll see a bunch of negativity. A bunch of negativity. But in here, we're creating a positive atmosphere, positive environment. That's not easy. And we should be very thankful for the environment that we've been able to foster. And I just want to keep this going, regardless of some setbacks that may occur. But that's everything that I want to share, and I hope that you will get to know me and the situation that I'm going through a little bit better, and that hopefully we will continue to work together for a very long time. And I'll continue to work hard to do everything that I can to keep this thing going. Because this is my dream. It's just that, dreams aren't always easy to fulfill. So there's gonna be struggle, and I realize that. But I needed to tape this in order to let people know that are not in this room so they could hear it for themselves. And then, so I don't have to reiterate this, because I just want to keep moving forward, just keep training, and to keep moving forward from here. But I thank everybody that has provided support during the times of struggle, and that really does show a really close family connection. And we're very lucky to have that. We're very lucky to have everybody so close to us and caring. And that's it.